IronFish is a privacy-centric cryptocurrency focused on being GPU mineable, yet their algorithm was recently overtaken by Fpgas. But they said no, they're forking. Today we're going to be looking at what exactly is IronFish and their IronCoin. This is a project that excites me personally. And what's up with this new mining algorithm? How can we participate early? Or, as Red Fox said, is there something fishy going on? IronFish has been out for a few years now. I've always been intrigued by the project, but I don't maintain really many GPUs at all for GPU mining these days. ASIC mining has proven to be much more profitable and just the right mining decision. But of course I still have a soft spot in my heart for GPU mining. I just also have to recognize I can only do so many things, and speculative GPU mining just hasn't been that for me. A market cap of $40 million, $2.5 million of trading volume. These are some of the top mining pools here, but mining pool stats doesn't pull the emission. But when we go and we look at IronFish on what to mine, they report that it's putting out about 9.92 Bitcoin per day in new coins. So that's a lot of money. That's about $60,000 per day. And if we go and look at some of the top emission coins, that would make IronFish a top 20 mineable coin by its daily emission. While privacy-centric coins have been under fire over the last couple years, I'm a huge fan as well as advocate of them. Wanting privacy doesn't mean you're doing something bad. It's an inherent human right as far as I'm concerned. And if you disagree with that, send me your social, show me your bank account, and let me know everything about you. Did the invasion of privacy not feel good? Yeah, I didn't think so. IronFish encrypts every transaction, shielding your sensitive asset information from public view. And while I love privacy, I also love transparency, which is beauty in the blockchain here, but also I want to remind you that IronFish has supported the VoskCoin YouTube channel. If you want a quick comparison to the first thing that comes to mind when I look at their privacy-centric chain, right, I think of something like Monero, right? But they have much more going on than, unfortunately, the skeleton of a project that is Monero XMR. But why do they exist, right? And what's the point of their IronCoin? They boast that it's a currency and it promotes decentralization. No single person can modify this, right? It's a decentralized currency, privacy-centric, and this all happens thanks to zero-knowledge proofs. Different fundamentally from Bitcoin. 3 main wallets, Fox Wallet, running your own node, right? So basically being your own wallet. And then If Labs, very suitably named standalone wallet. I think the most fantastic thing about this project is the fact that it's mineable, and it's just not enough projects are mineable, and I'm a huge advocate and supporter of mineable cryptocurrencies, regardless of their mining algorithm. They utilize FIPs. It's kind of like a BIP, right? A BIP is a Bitcoin improvement proposal. A FIP is a fish, IronFish improvement proposal. FIP3 is going to be switching the hashing algorithm from Blake 3, the current mining algorithm, to what is being forked and switched over right now, to FishHash. Before we dig more into this new mining algorithm and how to participate, let's talk a little bit more about the coin. Just a couple of days ago, the market cap was sitting at $50 million, or roughly about, per coin market cap. Now they're reporting it to be at about 40 million. But here's yesterday's data. Let's look at today's 47 to 40, drop of about 30 cents per coin there. No big deal, but that's how fast cryptocurrencies change. CoinGecko, much better website than CoinMarketCap these days. It's been like that for a while, actually, for many reasons. This puts Iron at 843 of all cryptocurrencies when ranked by CoinMarketCap. This is absolutely like what is considered to be a smaller cryptocurrency. It truly pains me that you have a mineable cryptocurrency with some focus, some fundamentals, some privacy, right? And then you have meme coins blast right by it going to be billions and billions and billions of worth of evaluation, right? And then you see something like this at 40 million. Does that make it way undervalued? Depends on public sentiment. My opinion, yeah, this is way undervalued versus things like PP coin. And as much as I love dogs, dog with hat. The other ones we find floating across the top of DEX tools. They've announced their hard fork and it's set to a specific block where you can estimate the date. Block height 503338, which is April 2nd. This was announced almost a month prior. Their branding has positioned themselves to fit more of the current times of a privacy platform for Web3. This is a bit of an aside or small thing, but I actually really like the simplicity but on brand aspect of their logo, as well as the animal icon and the color. And while like, okay, who cares, Vosk? Branding's a big thing. Branding can lead to a lot of success. And I'm just sharing my 2 cents that basically I like this and it stands out to me, right? So this is mined on numerous mining pools. But let's click the coin options off of F2 pool, which is another sea dweller. When I look at this list, truly, this is one of the biggest standout coins on it from the branding. Bitcoin stands out, even regardless of being Bitcoin, right? Just a big B, orange. It's simple, it's attractive, right? The unique color, the fish icon, it grabs your attention and then it's easy to understand. And then Caspa has that blinding teal that just kind of makes you look at it. All of these other cryptocurrencies for me kind of blend into the same greenish bubble. And don't get me wrong, I love green. VoskCoin's green. If you haven't been following GPU mining in the last few years, let me give you a quick crash course on GPU mining profitability. At 10 cents per kilowatt hour for your electricity rate, if you have the best, latest generation graphics cards out, you could be mining about $2.50 a day, or really more likely about $1 to 50 cents a day. And then after you pay the electricity bill, pulling in somewhere between 75 cents and $1.50. These are graphics cards that cost about $1,000. GPU mining is not for the weak-hearted, and the ROI projections, right, the return on your investments post Ethereum merge, or basically the end of Ethereum mining, it's been tough out there. I remember when $200 graphics cards were making $5, $10, $20 a day each. They were incredibly lucrative, but now there's excess hardware and not a lot of daily emissions. But some GPU miners that stick with this and mine the right coins and then they pop, which is basically speculative GPU mining, absolutely bankroll or get incredible buy-ins positions in cryptocurrencies that can have a very bright future ahead. Oftentimes, we focus on ASIC mining because it is the most profitable form of mining in the world by literally hundreds of millions of dollars here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. And yeah, ASIC Marketplace is a sponsor, so you could go over there and buy a miner. But one issue with their ASIC focused everything is the fact that they don't have any FPGAs. Whereas Jingle Mining has listed the Coal Engine, which is a revised version of an FPGA miner that has become popular for mining numerous cryptocurrencies, including IronFish. If IronFish was not forking, I would be grabbing a couple of these to mine this coin. I've been waiting for ASIC style FPGAs, right? Not like a graphics card, but something like an ASIC miner, kind of like how the black miners used to be, if you remember those, or an ASIC miner to start mining that cryptocurrency. This is where it gets a little crazier though. When we look into FIP3, memory hard mining algorithm, basically inspired by ETH#, as well as ProgPow. This algorithm, I feel like I'm just flashing back here, level the playing field between different mining hardware, ASICs, FPGAs, GPUs. This is interesting. This is exciting. I think in numerous ways. FPGAs are absolutely the worst mining hardware. They are the most risky, the most unreliable, the worst companies behind them, and it has been my least profitable mining endeavor by very far. I've done so much better with GPU mining, CPU mining, and ASIC mining, and hard drive mining. Literally everything is better than FPGA mining in my experience. I don't do everything right, sure, whatever. You can check the last 7 years for my mining resume here on the channel if you want. But yeah, I hate FPGA mining by and large. But I'll still roll the dice if I can find the right project and the right hardware. So seeing something like this, I think that ASICs will dominate mining this coin sooner or later. Personally, I think that's interesting and exciting, but I like that they've taken an approach to equalize the playing field, the overdone statement there. And that will basically allow GPU miners who have been GPU mining this coin for a long time, potentially, to continue participating. Personally, I think that GPU miners of this era are just profit switchers. They just hop around in the most profitable coins. Not a lot of loyalty there. That's not what it was like in my era of GPU mining. Honestly, for better and worse, unfortunately. A lot of us stuck our neck outs for projects and they got our heads cut right off. There's a lot of data here that I encourage you to go sift through yourself. You can check out the discussion here and participate on their forum if you'd like to do so. I'd love to also hear you discuss this in the VoskCoin Discord server and on the VoskCoin Talk forum. If you haven't been following this closely, remember that this was voted on, right? Many other ASIC resistant algorithms were considered, but the primary reason for choosing Fpga was the result of the votes of their mining community. And I also like that they call out specific mining algorithms and why they chose to not pursue them. I also want to say it's good to see Lolly just still out here whipping up GPU mining proposals and software. At a glance, I love the basics of IronFish, trying to do right by their community, a layer 1 blockchain, proof of work based, and every transaction is encrypted on IronFish using zero knowledge proofs. If you do not encrypt all transactions and make them optional, basically none of them will be encrypted. Zcash, or as I like to call it, Ztrash, was a great example of that. One of the worst cryptocurrency holds of my life. They've also announced a bridge partnership with Chainport, letting other users of 20 different layer 1s and layer 2 blockchains transfer their assets to IronFish for full privacy, like privacy wrapped USDC. That's a future I want to be a part of. If you're looking for even more information on IronFish, Red Fox and Hobbyist have recently uploaded some great, highly detailed videos that I'll link out in the video description below that, my humble opinion, you should give a watch to. I know, I run more ASIC miners than anything else these days. It's not the fate I imagined for myself. But remember, Fpga isn't here for me. It's here for you if you're a GPU miner and an existing community member of theirs. So I think this is very cool for a lot of reasons. It's a project moving forward, working hard, trying to do right by their community, but also hopefully have an algorithm that if some devices do come onto it, that they are not magnitudes better, replacing their existing GPU mining community. I like the branding, right? No, I love the fact that they did not just hop right on to someone else's mining algorithm. A key thing, and I've said this before, and I truly firmly believe it, is like if you're gonna be a real project and stand on your own, you need to have your own unique branding. You need to make some of your own stuff at some point, not just fork everyone else's work. And when I say you need to have your own thing, right, you need to have your own branding, your own name, as in like you should never be an Ethereum Classic. It's ridiculous, right? Call Ethereum Classic whatever other name and it would be twice as successful, if not much more. Like IronFish is not called Ethereum Private. It's called IronFish. And their algorithm is not going to be piggybacking on top of ETH#. They're calling it Fpga, and it's different. Those are simple but key things that contribute to successful projects, time and time again. We can all recognize that Caspa has been wildly successful. It has unique branding, it has unique technology, it has a unique mining algorithm. Bitcoin had all of those things as well. It was just kind of simply first, but it actually wasn't technically first. And remember, it's based off of Hashcash. Yet, didn't use Hashcash. Use SHA-256 as the mining algorithm. And when we were digging in, doing all this research, a fun random fact is that IronFish's anniversary is on the Bitcoin halving date. And on that fun fact, I'm going to close out this video. We're going to close it out with 10 seconds of tales. We used to do all kinds of GPU mining together. She is our CGMO, our Chief GPU Mining Officer here at VoskCoin, building many GPU mining rigs and testing all kinds of stuff. She was always right there with me in the trenches and just trying to make it happen, trying to have fun, figure this out, and build a life for ourselves. So It was incredible times, and I'm super thankful that I still get to spend every day with her. And I want to thank you for taking the time to watch our video here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Please hit the thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on IronFish, Fish Hash, and anything in between. So, hey, there's a lot of negativity out there, but today won't be for me. I hope you're having a good one. Seriously. That's it, though. I gotta go now. Goodbye.